famine ravaged the land of Moab. A family of 4, Elimelech, Naomi, Mahlon, and Chilion, are unaware that they will have to endure disaster in the near future.
Elimelech soon dies, abandoning Naomi with her 2 sons.
Mahlon and Chilion wed Orpah and Ruth. For 10 years, they live happily until death strikes.
Mahlon and Chilion die, this time leaving Naomi with her 2 daughters-in-law.
In this terrible famine, food is a scarce provision. Naomi hears that the Lord has come to help his people.
The women prepare for the long trek back to Elimelech's homeland, Bethlehem in Judah. Naomi urges Orpah and Ruth to stay behind in hopes that they will find happiness with other men.
Return home, my daughters. Why would you come with me? Am I going to have any more sons who could become your husbands? Return home, my daughters. I am too old to have another husband. Even if I thought there was still hope for me, even if I had a husband tonight and then gave birth to sons, would you wait until they grew up? Would you remain unmarried for them? No, my daughters. It is more bitter for me than for you, because the Lord's hand has gone out against me.
Orpah follows Naomi's wishes, but Ruth remains loyal.
Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and where you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if only death separates you.
Ruth and Naomi arrive in Bethlehem. Naomi asks everybody to call her Mara, for the Lord has made her life bitter.
Ruth asks Naomi for permission, wishing to go to the fields and pick grain for anyone who will let her.
Put in the fall colors. When Naomi lets her go, Ruth finds a field and begins to gather grain. She happens to be in the field belonging to Boaz, a relative of Elimelech.
My daughter, listen to me. Don't go and glean in another field, and don't go away from here. Stay here with my servant girls. Watch the field where the men are harvesting, and follow along after the girls. I have told the men not to touch you, and whenever you are thirsty, go and get a drink from the water jars the men have filled.
Why have I found such favor in your eyes that you notice me, a foreigner?
I've been told all about what you have done for your mother-in-law since the death of your husband. How you left your father and mother and your homeland and came to live with a people you did not know before. May the Lord repay you for what you have done. May you be richly rewarded by the Lord, the God of Israel, under whose wings you have come to take refuge.
May I continue to find favor in your eyes, my Lord. You have given me comfort and have spoken kindly to your servant, though I do not have the standing of one of your servant girls.
Ruth eats with Boaz at mealtime.
Boaz commands his men not to embarrass Ruth and to leave stalks of grain for her to pick up.
When Ruth returns home to Naomi with an ephah of grain, 3/5 of a bushel, Naomi is surprised by how much grain she threshed.
Where did you glean today? Where did you work? Blessed be the man who took notice of you.
The name of the man I worked with today is Boaz.
The Lord bless him. He has not stopped showing his kindness to the living and the dead. That man is our close relative. He is one of our kinsman redeemers.
He even said to me, "Stay with my workers until they finish harvesting all my grain."
It will be good for you, my daughter, to go with his girls, because in someone else's field you might be harmed. One day, Naomi instructs Ruth to go to Boaz's threshing floor in her best clothes. When Boaz is lying down, she is to uncover his feet and lie there. Ruth does as she is told,
And Boaz wakes in the middle of the night and sees Ruth there.
"Who are you?"
"I am your servant, Ruth. Spread the cornet of your garment over me, since you are a kinsman redeemer."
The Lord bless you, my daughter. His kindness is greater than that which you showed earlier. You have not run after the younger men, whether rich or poor. And now, my daughter, don't be afraid. I will do for you all that you ask. All my fellow townsmen know that you are a woman of noble character. Although it is true that I am near of kin, there is a kinsman redeemer nearer than I. Stay here for the night, and in the morning, if he wants to redeem, good, let him redeem. But if he is not willing, as surely as the Lord lives, I will do it. Lie
Next
here
morning,
until
Boaz meets with the closer kinsman redeemer and asks whether he will redeem Elimelech's land. The man refuses, fearing that it will injure his own estate. Boaz, the next man in line, does redeem the land, and therefore can marry Ruth. He is blessed by the witnesses.
The heart is a blue.
Ruth and Boaz get married.
Ruth and Boaz lived happily married and have a son together, whom they name Obed.